The Ford Mondeo is so ingrained in British society that it's become part of the language when describing a particular section of the population. We've all heard of Mondeo Man, right? Well, due to slightly waning levels of popularity over the last few years, Mondeo Man has steadily been turning into BMW Bloke. The question is, does the latest Mondeo have what it takes to tempt buyers back? Well, it certainly has the looks to compete. Many family estates have a rather dull, boxy appearance, but the Mondeo has edgy details and crisp lines that give the car a real sense of sophistication and desirability. And that's not something Ford could claim with previous incarnations of the Mondeo. All versions come with alloy wheels as standard, but from Z-Tech trim upwards, you get body-coloured bumper mouldings and various chrome trims that make your car look a good bit smarter. Don't go too mad with your choice of alloy wheels though, because the bigger they are, the harder the ride. However, while the Mondeo's bodywork looks the business, the same can't really be said of the interior. The main touch points are fine, but some of the materials used elsewhere really let the side down. The glove box lid, the door pockets, and this slab of dark plastic on the centre console are prime examples. This car simply cannot match a Volkswagen Passat for quality, let alone Audis and BMWs. Quality aside though, there is a lot to like in here. The seats give you brilliant support and they've got loads of adjustment, and this touchscreen system is simple and intuitive to use. The most important bit with any estate car though is practicality, and on that score the Mondeo is simply sensational. There's a huge amount of space in the back for gangly adults, and even more importantly, the boot is absolutely massive. It gets even bigger when you fold the back seats down, and because they go pretty much flat, you get a nice level load area. However, it's not quite perfect. You'll have to muscle heavy items over this protruding bit of rear bumper so you don't scratch it. And with a small rear window and thick pillars, your over-the-shoulder visibility isn't all that great. Where the Mondeo really redeems itself though is on the road. This really is a fantastic car to drive. Whatever the surface you're on and whatever speed you're doing, it rides with real smoothness and sophistication, so you're kept comfortable and relaxed at all times. Refinement is another area in which the Mondeo is exceptionally strong, thanks to really good suppression of wind and road noise, and that makes this car a brilliant way to pound up and down motorways. You'll be super impressed by the handling as well. There's no getting away from the fact that this is one big, heavy car, but it grips well, the body control's nice and tight, the steering is responsive and predictable, so it still feels really agile for a car this size. The vast majority of Mondeos are sold with a diesel engine, but we'd steer clear of the entry-level 1.6 because it's not quite man enough for the job, especially when you've got a full load on board. The 2-litre diesels, either the 148 horsepower version or the 178 horsepower version we've got here, feel much more gutsy and flexible. But we'd steer you towards the lower powered version thanks to its lower purchase prices and superior fuel economy. The Mondeo Estate has all the practicality that any family will ever need, and it's the best car of its type to drive. It can't live with the competition in some areas, most notably interior quality, but it's a seriously impressive family car nonetheless.